Eh. No, thank you, Mr. Wayne. I don't need no copyright strikes. All right. Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. Don't mind me. Y'all know I'm a little silly. Hey. How is your week going so far, my dears? I do this 3 times a week. You would think that I could do this with...
Natasha Ice.
Wow,
FaceTime
hold on,
video.
y'all. Y'all know. Okay. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So we're all shared out on Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. Girl. Right now, she will. Robo. Okay. Hey, Drudas. All right. We are all shared out on our platforms. Okay. No, I want. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we are. Friends, if you're watching this live or watching the real play, go check out my friend Mac Vernette. She's an amazing writer and poet and mom and all these things. Hey, Nessie Time. If you're looking for a graphic designer, go check out Nessie Time, Rise of Dark Dawn. I'm going to just shout y'all out as y'all come in. Hey, guys. Happy Wednesday. I want to say hi to my parents and to my sister. How y'all doing? Today we've got some fun stuff. Marriott, if y'all like the Marriott, we got a story for you. If you are a Nipsey fan, we have a story for you. Nessie time. Hey, Zephyrina. Nessie, you're on the West Coast, so I'm gonna assume that you're a Nipsey fan, or you at least know who Nipsey Hussle is. Sincere 39. Hey, how you doing? Everybody's coming in. Hey. Yes. We are going to have a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting started in 2 minutes. Make sure that you share this out at 8:05 to your friends. All right. Yes. Let me see if there's anything I want to tell y'all in advance. This weekend, I'm celebrating my birthday. My birthday's actually next Wednesday, but I'm having my birthday, my party this weekend. It's very small. So I'm getting ready for that, and I'm super excited. Hi, Nat Rock Queen. What else is happening? I'm super excited because the weather's warming up. I got to lay out in my hammock the last 2 days and enjoy the sun. Thanks, Z. All right, we're getting started in 1 minute, guys. Bring in your friends. Let them know I'm here, okay? I am already... Why am I hot? Okay. Thank you, Nat Rock Queen. You know, I'm turning 22. Woo! Okay, even I couldn't keep a straight face for that one, y'all. All right. We're getting started in just a moment. So, get your... Thank you for all the early birthday wishes. You know, it's nice being in your 20s and getting appreciated. Hi, I am Taquita Sims, or is that Taquita? I'm not sure. Is it Qui or Key? Let me know. All right, it's 8:05, y'all. It's time for us to get started. All right. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Give me some thumbs up if y'all are ready while I hit the record button. All right? Of course, that thing comes up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice and you're like, who's this lady? I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, it's Quee? Okay. I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I am the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have your articles of incorporation with the state, getting your EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure you have contracts for clients and partners, brand protection strategies, and hiring strategies so you don't get sued for discrimination. I help you set up all of these things for your business so that you can grow and scale with confidence. When you have all of your paperwork in order, it allows you to get into doors that you otherwise wouldn't. Awesome. You know, when you have your business paperwork set up, you can apply for business loans. When you have your business paperwork set up, you can get a business bank account. You can get a business credit card. You can get your products into big box stores. You can be a federal contractor. So that's why it's important to have your paperwork in order. Okay. And if you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do all of these things, I am a licensed attorney. I've been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Okay. So, a lot of you have amazing business ideas, but you don't necessarily want to go to law school or to business school, to learn the things that you need to know. And in my experience, what I've heard from entrepreneurs, a lot of the things that you need to know about business aren't necessarily taught in business school. Okay. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to, get you over that hump so you can become a real boss in these streets and have all your paperwork lined up. So that is what I do. So if you're in that area, if you're in the startup phase of your business and you're looking to get legit so that you can do those things like get business credit, get a business loan, get your stuff into big box stores, get your certification so you can get grants and things like that, I want to help you. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. That is the only link in my bio on Instagram, and it is all over my page on Facebook. There you can connect with me in so many ways. If you are a first-time client, meaning we've never spoken before, you can book yourself a free 15-minute consultation as a first-time client. If you have spoken to me before, I also have a Talk to Me Tuesday session where you can get 25 minutes for $25, or you can book a full session at $279. At linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can also download my free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. It's like a checklist to help you get these things done. You can also access many of my digital products at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, like my ebooks and my video training. So this month we're focusing on intellectual property, specifically trademarks. So I have my Protect Your Biz ebook bundle where I give you where you have my trademark ebook, my patents ebook, and my copyright ebook, so that you can start, getting your intellectual property life together and protecting your ideas so people don't steal them out there. Okay. Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast. So if you ever miss a live broadcast here, you can catch up at your leisure. I think at this point, there's 400 videos on YouTube, and a bunch on the podcast. So there's a lot of information there. And last but not least, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm is where you can get your show merch. We have our mugs that were designed by the lovely Nessie Time, who's in the Instagram audience. She helped me bring this to life. We also have our t-shirts, and put one out for y'all. They come in 3 colors: white, black, and navy blue. So all that is available at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. Okay. All right, moving on to why we are here. All right, y'all didn't come here for me to sell, sell, sell. You came here for a show. So here is how NPL Legal Dish works, okay? I pull stories from the news, stories that you guys send me, anywhere I find inspiration, blog sites, I get Google alerts, I check different websites, and I pull stories, no problem, doll. I pull stories that have lessons that we can learn. Hey, Cheryl, as business owners, and we talk about them, okay? So this is a time for you to get involved. This is a time for you to ask questions. This is a time for you to, really kind of delve into those business questions that you may not get a chance to ask anybody else, okay? So as long as your questions and comments are respectful, I want them. I will be asking you to, answer some questions as well and put some things in the comment boxes. So as long as you are not driving, interact with me. It's much more fun when we do this together, all right? You remember in school, did you like it better when the teacher was just sitting, standing or sitting there talking at you, or when she made the class interactive, right? Let me know. Let me know which one you liked when you were in school. And that's exactly why I like this show to be interactive, okay? So, without further ado, let us get started. And we're going to start with our NPL Nugget. So NPL Nugget is just a quick lesson that I teach you guys at the beginning of the show. Like I said, this month we are focusing on trademarks, right? I am Taquita Sims said definitely interactive, right? Yeah. So this month we're focusing on trademarks. So we have talked a lot about trademarks this month. We've defined what a trademark is, what it protects. We have talked about the different levels of trademark protection. We have talked about what you can trademark, right? What else have we talked about? We've talked about a few different things. Sorry, my brain is a little mush right now. If you want to catch up on any of those tips, you have two ways to do that. You can either, watch all of the shows that from May, because I do them at the beginning of the show, or you can just go get the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle and get the trademark ebook and get all the information right there, okay? But like I said, we have been focusing on trademarks this month. And today, as opposed to, just giving you the concept, I want to give you trademarks in action, okay? So one of the, excuse me, hold on. So one of my, one of my most popular posts, ebook for me. Okay, girl, get it. All right. One of my most popular posts on my social media has to do with a company, an Italian company, right? So when you trademark things, right? If you're trying to protect your name or whatever, it's up to you to protect things, right? The government isn't going to do it for you, and people are out here, ready to steal ideas. But we all know Apple, and we know Steve Jobs. He created Apple. If you know Steve Jobs, who Steve Jobs is, give me an SJ in the comments, all right? If you know who Steve Jobs is, give me an S in the comments, right? So we all know Steve Jobs. If you don't know, he was the creator of Apple, along with Steve Wozniak. There were funny stories about him, but he was a brilliant man. And him and with Apple, thank you for the SJs. They trademarked Apple, they trademarked iPhone, they trademarked, all of those wonderful things. But the one thing that they didn't trademark was Steve Jobs' name. And because they didn't trademark Steve Jobs' name, an Italian company some years ago trademarked his name and started selling jeans, Steve Jobs jeans. See, Apple was furious. They tried to get the trademark canceled, but they couldn't because, one, Steve Jobs' name wasn't protected. This company, Steve Jobs, was not selling technology equipment, so Apple really had no skin in the game. And I think at this point, Steve Jobs had passed away. But this is why it's important. If you have a name, a business, a name, a slogan, a logo, a something that you want to protect, you want to make sure to do that early, because If you don't, somebody can steal it out from under your feet. If you have been watching this show over the past few years, you know that we have had plenty of stories where people have been in business for years, but because they failed to trademark their name, they had to change it because a newcomer came in and, secured the name and was like, hey girl, we here now, change the name. All right. So that is why it's important, if you do have something you want to protect it as soon as possible. All right. But yeah, that is our NPL nugget for the night. Let's move on to our stories. All right. If you have ever stayed at the Marriott, please give me an M in the comments. A Marriott hotel. If you have ever stayed at the Marriott hotel, please give me an M in the comments. Okay. Yes. Marriott hotels. I've stayed at the Marriott. They're nice. Do you like the Marriott? If you like the Marriott, give me a thumbs up. Do you like their accommodations? I know they have like some type of rewards membership, so you can like earn nights and things like that. Do y'all like the Marriott? If you had a choice of hotels, would Marriott be high on the list? Okay. Let me know how we feel. Okay, so we like Marriott. Sincere 39 at least likes Marriott. I like Marriott. They got nice hotels, right? So what would if somebody offered you a couple of free nights at the Marriott for you to listen to their sales pitch? Would you do it? Cheryl is a Hilton girl. Okay, Miss Fancy, get it. All right, I'm with it. All right. Well, us who like the Marriott. If someone was offering you 2 free nights at the Marriott in exchange for you listening to their sales pitch, would you listen? If you would, give me a yes. If you would not, give me a no. Sincere 39 said he would. Zephyrina said she would. Anybody else? Look, if I've done it, I've actually done it, but I never got my hotel stays. They swindled me out of $25. But that's okay. I am Taquita Sim said probably. Okay. Nat Rock Queen said yes. All right. So Cheryl said, I've done that, but not again. Girl, I'm with you. Okay. Just a 70s baby. Hey, just a 70s baby. Since you just joined, I'm going to ask you a quick question. If someone was offering you 2 nights at a Marriott hotel to listen to their sales pitch, would you listen? Would you listen? Right? So while she puts her answer in there, I'm going to move on ahead with this story, right? Nessa Time said yes. So how many of y'all have ever received a robocall? If you have ever received a robocall, meaning a call, you pick up the phone and it's obviously a message or something, give me a telephone emoji. Give me some type of phone emoji in the comments, okay? I'm asking you all of these things because they're all going to come together, okay? So Marriott, look, it may not be as nice as the Hilton, Cheryl, but Marriott is a nice hotel. Plenty of people would want a couple of free nights at a Marriott hotel, right? Thank you, Sincere 39, for the phone. There are some unscrupulous organizations, businesses, whatever you want to call them. Thank you for the phone emojis that have been calling people Nat Rock Queen said, my daughter says she'll go to listen if there's soul food. Listen, tell your daughter that her and I, we are kindred spirits. I love me a good plate of soul food, okay? Give me that mac and cheese, all right? The chicken, the yams, the collard greens, all of it. But I'm trying to eat healthier. But yes, so lately these companies have been using robocalls and offering people a couple of nights stay at the Marriott if they listen to a sales pitch. Here is the problem. Marriott has no idea this is going on, and they just found out. And Marriott is filing suit against these companies because they're like, she's listening with you because There's because they're like, look, you're putting our name on the line. You're offering people free night stays at our hotel that we don't know about, and using that to swindle them to listen to, your sales pitch. And in some cases, even getting access to people's credit card numbers and financial information, right? So Marriott is filing suit against these robocall companies because they're using, oh yes, Safrina, baked mac and cheese, because they're using Marriott's name to, do their scams. And Marriott is like, we're not here for the foolishness. We have nothing to do with these robocalls. As a matter of fact, they released a statement and they have like a whole thing on their website saying, look, if you get a recorded message talking about Marriott, that is not us. We don't do that, right? So who can tell me why Marriott does not want these companies using their name? How can that tarnish Marriott's reputation? Why does that tarnish Marriott's reputation? Right? Why do these robocall people offering free night stays at the Marriott, how does that affect Marriott's reputation? Because Marriott isn't doing it, right? What is it? What y'all think? Right, spam. Look how many of y'all said, I said if somebody offered you 2 nights free at the Marriott, would you listen to their sales pitch, right? That using the Marriott card, that gets you into people's minds, or, that piques their interest. You are using the goodwill, the value, the good reputation. Yes, Zephyrina, infringement. You're using the good reputation of Marriott hotels to, pursue whatever business you're trying to conduct, which probably isn't, all on the up and up, because if it was on the up and up, you wouldn't have to fraudulently use Marriott's name. So Marriott is out here trying to, stop these robocallers. Unfortunately, they haven't identified the actual people doing this, but, they're working on it. They've got investigators. So just a word to the wise. If you get a robocall, now I'm sure most of you, once you hear the robocall, you hang up just like I do. But, if you get a robocall and they're talking about free nights at the Marriott, just know it's a scam. Okay? All right. Okie dokie. Let me take a sip of water before we move on to our next story. All right. Moving on. Nipsey fans, please give me the drag race flag. Give me that black and white checkered flag if you are a Nipsey fan. Sequita says she hangs up. That's right. I got one today. They were trying to offer me a Medic Alert pendant. I'm only 27. But yes, if you're a Nipsey fan, please give me the black and white flag if you are a Nipsey fan. Okay. Now, we have been talking about Nipsey Hussle for a while. Since his, unfortunate passing, yes, the marathon continues. Since his unfortunate passing, Nipsey's estate has been in a back and forth battle with, thank you all for the flags, with, the Crips organization. If you didn't know, the Crips, which used to be a street gang, they have, reformed and they have formed themselves into a legitimate nonprofit organization aimed at ending gang violence. Nat Rock Queen said, my daughter is a huge Nipsey fan. Okay. Well, Nipsey's estate and the Crips were in a battle because not long after Nipsey's death, both the Crips and Nipsey's brother, who was in charge of his estate, filed for a trademark for the phrase "the marathon continues." Right now, the Crips filed a little bit before Nipsey's brother, but Nipsey's brother contested it because that was Nipsey's phrase. That was his brother's phrase. It did not belong to the Crips, right? So the Crips, they were like, oh, our bad. We're going to, withdraw the application. But they didn't withdraw the application. And as a matter of fact, they filed another one the following year. So Nipsey's estate and the Crips have been going back and forth, like, what's going on? You told us you weren't going to do this application. Now you're filing more. What's happening? So there has been another update. Nipsey's estate and the Crips, they have come to a negotiated settlement, and this case has been dismissed. So they are no longer they're no longer handling this in court. Apparently they handled this outside of the court. And and they've come to some decision to where they no longer need legal interference. Okay. Now they have not released the details of this settlement, but I want to know from you guys. You guys are a very intelligent audience. What do you think part of this settlement was, right? Because the Crips, they were trying to trademark the Marathon Continues for speaking engagements and community events aimed at, anti-gang activities. And they also filed a trademark for the Marathon Continues for hoodies and things like that, right? And Nipsey's estate was essentially doing the same thing. So what type of settlement do you think they came to? Do you think it's just money? Do you think that there may be some type of profit sharing? Do you think maybe the Crips are gonna get a little kickback from, whatever Nipsey's estate gets? What type of settlement do you think came up? Or maybe do you think the Crips were like, you know what? We wrong. We're just going to drop these trademark applications. What type of settlement? Cheryl said they can share profits, right? Sincere 39 said money. Who do you think got the money? You think Nipsey's estate got the money or the Crips got the money? Zephyrina said work together. See, that's more what I think. I feel like because Nipsey was big on, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was a former gang member and he still had, a good rapport with, I think, both Bloods and Crips, if I'm not mistaken. Look, I don't know everything about him, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But it would be a very good look if Nipsey's estate was to put together with this, now nonprofit organization and, go forth in doing these things for anti-gang, anti-gang activities and events, because Nipsey was all about providing opportunities to his friends in his community. Sincere 39 said, who from the Crips started this? I do not know. I have no idea. Sincere 39, there were no names given. I am Taquita Smith said profits. Okay. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nipsey's estate and the Crips nonprofit organization, starts doing collaborations together. So, if you're a Nipsey fan, keep an eye out for that. All right. All right. Whew. Y'all are really interactive today. I love it. Thank you so much for, really getting into this with me, because I was a little tired. Sincere 39 said Big U. What's that? What's that, Sincere 39? Big U. Okay, while Sincere 39 tells us what he meant, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need some legal guidance to, get you on the right track, to get your paperwork together, hit your girl up. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. Book yourself a free 15-minute consultation today. While you're there, make sure that you also download the free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. Okay. All right. Sincere 39 said Big U is a Crip. Sincere 39, I don't know anybody in the Crips. I don't know no names. I'm not hip. Okay. I'm 27, but I ain't hip. I'm just kidding. You said, I think he used to manage Nipsey back in the day. I don't know. I don't know anything about Nipsey's history, really. I really wasn't aware of Nipsey, unfortunately, until after he passed. So I don't know much about him. Okay. But yeah, but look, if you want to do a Nipsey, what is it? Nipsey 101, do a live. I'll come in. I'll drop in. I'll listen. All right. Moving on to our last story of the evening. I posted a story. I posted a picture in my stories of a piece of art, and I asked you guys if you knew who created it. The last time I checked, nobody had answered. If you saw the picture in my stories, it's of a guy. No one came to your last show. Did you promote it? Did you promote it though? You got to promote it. But if you look in my stories, there's a picture of a guy with a handkerchief over his face and a bouquet of flowers that he looks like he's about to throw like a bomb, right? Do you know who created that piece of art? If you do, just put the name in the comments. If you don't, just say no. Say no, I do not know. Do you know who created the artwork? I believe it's a mural of a guy with a handkerchief on his face holding a bouquet of flowers that he's about to throw like a bomb. Sincere39 said no, he doesn't know. Anybody else know? Anybody else know? Anybody else know? Okay. Nat Rock Queen said she doesn't know. Has anybody ever heard of the artist called Banksy? Cheryl said she doesn't know. Banksy, Banksy. Banksy. So Banksy is a little bit of an eccentric character. Nobody actually knows who Banksy is. They only don't know the name. They don't know if Banksy is a man, if Banksy is a woman, if it's a group of people. But Banksy is responsible for a lot of art, a lot of outside art, murals and things like that, right? And Banksy, while nobody really knows who Banksy is, has always been has released statements where, the Banksy was like, I don't really believe in intellectual property, trademarks and copyrights, who cares, until his stuff started getting infringed upon. A greeting card company, they started printing greeting cards with Banksy's flower bomb picture on it. And when Banksy found out, he was like, wait a second, that's my art. How are you going to go and put my art on your greeting cards? And he sued them for trademark infringement. The problem was that Banksy did not have, hey, KBZ92. No, he sued them for copyright or trademark. I forget. It was either copyright or trademark infringement, right? So Banksy was like, these people are using my stuff without my permission. I don't want them to. So he very publicly opened a store where he would sell, merchandise items, including prints of this flower bomb. And he said, look, y'all want me to have a trademark. I need to have a trademark and, sell things with this picture or whatever. So this is what I'm doing. I opened this store. The store was ridiculous. You couldn't buy anything in there. You had to buy everything offline. The stuff in there was junk, but he was like, he basically opened the store just so he could say, I'm selling things under this trademark, right? Cheryl said, my husband says he knows the name. Okay. Well, that came back to bite Banksy in the butt, because when you have a trademark, when you are getting a trademark, you have to get a trademark because you have a legitimate commerce endeavor, meaning you are going to sell something, sell goods, sell services. You cannot trademark something because you don't want someone else to use the name. As a matter of fact, some years ago, we actually talked about it. Beyonce and Jay-Z were trying to trademark Blue's name prior to, Blue being a Grammy-winning artist. And they were trying to trademark it not because they had products that they wanted to put Blue Ivy's name on, but because they did not want anybody else trademarking Blue Ivy's name and selling stuff under it. And they were denied. But now that Blue Ivy is an artist, unto herself, and she has her own, fame, her parents have been able to trademark her name, right? But Banksy has lost any trademarks that he filed because they are saying that he did not file these trademarks in good faith. They're saying, look, you went out here on Al Gore's internet and in all the newspapers and told us that the only reason you opened this store was because you needed something, to back up this trademark application, which means that this trademark application is a sham. So they canceled his trademark, and Banksy has lost any trademark rights to some of his own artwork. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that, you creatives out here, you don't really like paperwork and stuff like that. But if you want to protect your art, if you want to protect your creations, you need to get the intellectual property protections. You need copyrights. You need trademarks. Don't end up like Banksy, who's out here a worldwide known artist, losing your rights because you refuse to adhere to intellectual property rules, okay? Like I say all the time, intellectual property does not care who you are. Intellectual property has taken down the president. It has taken down billionaires. It has taken down Tommy from down the street, okay? Intellectual property, it is powerful and it is real. So you want to make sure that you are protecting your intellectual property out in these streets, all right? And do it the right way. And if you want to do it the right way, make sure that you book your appointments with me. Go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and book your free 15-minute consults if you're a first-time client. Book your Talk to Me Tuesday or your regular session if you're not. Also, make sure that you pick up the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle. It is $29.97. It comes with my trademark toolkit, my patent ebook, and my copyright ebook, okay? But we have reached the end of our stories for tonight. We can do Q&A for about 5 minutes if you guys want. You could ask me questions about trademarks, questions about starting up your business in general. Now is the time to ask. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to get questions in. If I don't have any questions 4 minutes now. If I don't have any questions after 4 minutes, we'll close down, but I will start the closeout now and give you guys some time to put in your questions. For those of you who are either watching the replay or don't have any questions or whatever it is, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for being here because it makes it so much more fun. I do have a question here. Zephyrina said, can I print the ebook? You absolutely can. It comes to you in PDF form. And, if you have a printer or if you want to go to FedEx, Kinko's or whatever and print it out, please go ahead. Okay. Yes. So what was I saying? So thank you guys for hanging out with me. We will be back here Monday with more stories. If you find anything that you want me to talk about, please send it to my inbox. I love it when you send me stories. It lets me know that you're engaged. It lets me know that, it lets me know what you want to talk about. Did I answer your question, Zephyrina? You can print the ebook? Like, if you have a printer, you can print it, but it comes to you in PDF form. So when you purchase it, okay, awesome. All right. So we'll be back here on Monday. What else do I want to tell you guys? Wash your hands, wear your masks. What else? Y'all got any more questions? You got me for like 3 more minutes. Otherwise, we're gonna close down. You can ask me questions about trademarks. Ask me questions about business entities, EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, contracts. Now's the time. But if we don't have any more questions, we can close down for now. We'll be back on Monday, after my 27th birthday party. And take care of yourselves, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.